Hey everyone, welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas and welcome back to the Christmas series. So today we're going to do something super simple, quick, and fun. I'm going to be showing you how to create a phone wallpaper all on Procreate, and today's focus is going to be a cute little candy cane design because it's rather simple and it's perfect for the season. So let's get going. Okay, so we're going to start off by adding a new canvas, which you can start by doing by pressing the plus button up in the top right on Procreate. And then we're going to type in the dimensions. At this point, you want to set your width to 1080 and your height to 1920. And then you want your DPI set to 300, which is probably already standard. And then at this point, if you would like, you can also name the canvas here. So this is a basic wallpaper, phone wallpaper size. It is also like the traditional video size if you were to change its orientation. So whatever you want to do here, you can do that. And then you press create, and now you've got your canvas that you want to start doing your art on. So today we're going to go and change the background color of that you can access in the layer panel. So pick whatever you would like. I'm going to be going with a nice light pink. And then I am going to be moving on to the next part, and that is the art part. So I'm going to grab a white because we're going to be making some candy canes. And at this point, you can kind of make whatever stylistic choice you would like. So you could go grab a monoline brush so you have like super clean and very like graphic sort of design lines, or you can go something a bit more illustratory or painterly, I guess you could say, and grab like a pencil or a paintbrush, whatever you would like. I am going to go ahead and go with my traditional favorite, which is a 6B pencil, which y'all know by now. And I am just going to create one single candy cane here. I'm going to continue doing it until I like it. So if you guys have watched the other videos up to this point, basically you can draw it like a candy cane, or you can flip your canvas and kind of make a J. And I'm only going to draw one here. So I've drawn one. Make it the size that you want all of the candy canes to be. And then I'm going to add a new layer on top of it and turn on a clipping mask. So what I do on this next layer only appears on the candy cane that we have drawn. So at this point, you want to grab your red color, and we're going to start putting in the candy cane stripes. So I am doing these on kind of like an upward slant. And I'm just going to do as many as it seems right to look at, if that makes sense. And once I've got that done, I am then going to add another layer on top, turn on a clipping mask as well. And then here I'm going to go ahead and turn on a multiply blend mode so we can make this candy cane look a little less flat. So for this part, I'm actually going to grab sort of a gray shade, and since we've got that multiply blend mode on, it's basically just going to deepen the colors that this color touches. So I've done it on the inside part of the candy cane, and now I am blending that part out, making it disappear in the middle of the candy cane, but still appear on the edges. That way it gives us that illusion that it is rounded. Then once I've got that done, I'm going to merge the candy cane stripes onto the white, and then the shadows onto all of them. So not everything is in one layer, and I'm going to add another layer on top and just put a quick little shine line on the candy cane because I feel like that really makes it look a bit more 3D. And I'm going to merge those. And once I've got that to the point that I like, I'm actually just going to duplicate that same layer, and then I can select it and actually like flip it. I can play with the orientation, I can play with its direction, and I'm just going to continue to duplicate them and altering their directions and basically fill up the page. There's no repeat to this pattern by any means. I'm just filling it out sort of just to my liking. So at this point, you can do as many or as little as you would like just by duplicating and playing with their orientation. And like I said, you can just do that until you're happy. So I'm gonna let you guys watch me do that. Once you have all of your candy canes where you would like them to be, that point you can go into your layer panel and start merging all of those candy cane layers together so they will all eventually be on the same exact layer. Once I've got all of those merged, I am actually going to duplicate that layer and then go to the one that's like on the bottom, and I'm going to turn on a multiply blend mode, and then I'm going to turn an alpha lock on for that layer. I'm going to grab the color that I used for the background and fill that layer. Now you want to make sure you've got alpha lock on so it stayed the shape of the candy canes. Now because we have the multiply blend mode, this is going to kind of create a shadow behind the candy cane. And as you guys can see, I turned off the alpha lock and I moved it down a little bit so it's underneath the candy canes a little bit, like shadowing it. Then I'm going to go to the magic wand and I'm going to get the Gaussian blur and play with that so it kind of blurs out all of the harsh lines and gives more of a natural shadow behind the candy canes. And then once you get to that point, everything is basically done. So you can group your layers so you know what they are, and at that point if you want to add more or make different color combinations, you can do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and group them, name them candy canes, and then I like to, of course, like add another layer. And if I'm gonna make this like available for a download, I'm also gonna go ahead and like sign it or put on my watermark or something to that extent. And at this point, it's basically time for you guys to save it and send it wherever you would like to use it. So you can tap the little wrench, you can press JPEG, and then you can either save the image to the device you're on, you could airdrop it to another one, you could send it to a computer, you could email it. You have so many different options, and then you guys can actually make this your wallpaper that you just made. How fun is that? And these basic steps apply to making any sort of iPhone wallpaper or really any smartphone to my knowledge. Of course, I have only tested it on iPhone, but the dimensions are pretty standard across the board. So if you guys start making your own wallpapers, I would absolutely love to see them. Feel free to tag me on Instagram. And if you guys are an email subscriber of mine, I will be sending out a free download of the wallpaper we just created so you guys can have the exact one that you guys just watched me make. And if you aren't already an email subscriber, you guys can sign up via the link in the description box below where it says like sign up here. And then by Monday, I believe it is, I will be sending out this wallpaper. So I hope you guys get on the list so you have time to get it. It will only be available come Monday. So definitely sign up now. I'm just so excited about it. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.